very shaky today, but some days it's like this. You just have to try and control yourself a little bit more. Little areas are tough, especially when you're bouncing around like this. Oh, these tricky little parts are tiny and they're very hard and very shaky today. So trying to control my hand and have the board and everything is tough. Remember, I can only go down strokes one way, so I have full control of the pen. This is essential trimmer at its finest, guys. It's normally if I'm this shaky, I don't try doing these types of things on these days. Because your trimmers are different every day. But this is to show you we can still do things even on our bad days. It's all about going slow, taking our time, trying to control ourselves. Trying to control these shakes, which is pretty hard. As you can see, I have my arms squeezed in beside me. And gripping my hand and holding the board. The board moves for me. I don't move my hands. My hands are in position now. They cannot move, or I won't be able to control my shakes. Here, tucked in, with my arms tucked in right beside me, I can control them a little bit. If I had to colour in up there, there is no way I could do it. But this is essential trimmer, and this is why I'm doing these videos, to show people what it's like to live with essential trimmer. I've had it all my life. So to me, it's actually a normal way of life for me, because I have never known a life without it. And I stopped doing a lot of these things over the years because it got too hard. I must have tried it on a shaky day and it got too hard. I didn't want to try it again. But doing these Shakey Nan videos now and putting it out to the world, what essential trimmer is, I'm pushing myself to do all these things that I haven't done for a long time with you guys. I do a live on Facebook twice a week, on Tuesdays and Fridays, Australian Sydney time, 2 p.m. And they normally go for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, depending on the topic that I'm talking about on the day. And I'm actually helping a lot of ETs around the world not feel so alone with this condition. Thank you, Gracie. I was thinking, what's this? I'm only new to these lives. This is only my 3rd day of doing lives, and you've written the room will shut down soon due to the host being way too good looking for TikTok. I thought, oh no, what have I done wrong? I've been watching a lot of people doing lives, and notifications come up a lot, but yeah, I'm Shakey Nan. I'm here to tell the world about essential tremor. I've turned 50 a couple of weeks ago, so I've had essential tremor all my life, and it's actually a normal way of life to me. There's no medication specific for essential tremor, and there's no treatments that are definitely going to fix us either. It's a forgotten condition around the world, and a lot of people, millions of people have it around the world, and I think we're all in hiding because it's too embarrassing being out in public living like this. So I've started to put a couple of videos up last year so that my partner of 25 years and I, Shane, we could get married this year, and so I could feel comfortable in front of my friends that knew I should but didn't know why. A lot of people think that we're alcoholics or junkies because of the way we shake. I have the whole body tremor. My head goes all day long. I have what they call a yes, yes tremor, where my head shakes yes, yes all day long. Some people have a no, no tremor where their head shakes no. I can't do that. My head goes round in circles because it wants to go back to doing its yes, yes. So I have a lot of trouble trying to do that no, no shake because my head just normally starts going back to its yes, yes, as you can see when I turn side on. Now, as I'm talking, you can hear my voice tremor as well. I have a whole body tremor now. It did only start off in my hands when I was young, but it does progress. And everyone that has essential tremor, every tremor is different. No two tremors are the same. Everyone's tremors progress differently as well. Some people having it all their life, like me, for 50 years, are worse than me. Some people are nowhere near as bad as me. So, it's a personal journey, and no one really knows how we feel except for us. My family has it, my dad has it, my mum has it, my brother has it. I think I got the double whammy from both sides of the family because no one shakes as bad as me. But now my 4 children have it as well. They got it when they were in their teenage years. They're now 28, 27, 26 and 18. But they're still only mild in their hands. For my eldest, my son, having it for 15 years, he's only mild in his hands still. Everyone progresses differently. And I've hidden away for the last 15, 16 years. Didn't want to do anything anymore. Being out in public was getting way too hard, especially when you're trying to drink. Yeah, body... I've got a drink here, actually, I can show you. Trying to drink, trying to eat, trying to do anything. I hold the lids and I turn the bottles when I'm screwing on and off things. If I try and unscrew the lid, I could So it's off now. It's all about gripping hard. This has got one of those silicone straws in it, which are good. They're bouncy. I can pop it down and then pull it up when I need to. Now that's drinking off a table, so if I've got to pick up a drink, if I've got to try and get it to my mouth, I use my finger on top of the bottle, can, whatever, to get that onto my lip first, because otherwise we smash teeth, and that's why this tooth's dropping, because it's been hit so many times. So everything in life is hard, and being out in public is extremely hard. So a lot of us ETers, we stay at home, and then, you know, we say no one knows about it, and I think it's because we hide away too much. We've got to put this out there, and that's what I'm doing with these videos. I actually started on the 8th of December last year, so it's nearly a year that I've been doing these videos, and I'm helping thousands of ETers around the world, which is so wonderful. But it's time to let the non-ETers know what we have, so that we're not looked at as alcoholics or junkies anymore, as we often are. Even, unfortunately, a lot of doctors around the world. Sorry, I just saw Ryan's comment, keep your head up. Thank you, Ryan, for all your support. You're wonderful. Big kisses to you. Thank you. Yeah, so a lot of doctors around the world don't know about it either. I'm sure on my doctor's records and hospital records it says alcoholic or worse, because they just don't know. And I wasn't diagnosed until I was 27, when I went to a neurologist for something else. And that neurologist said to me, "Why do you shake?" And I said, "I don't know, I just always shook. I'm just a nervous person." So in 50 years, because I turned 50 a couple of weeks ago, that neurologist was still the only doctor, specialist, anything in my life that has ever asked me, why do I shake? No other doctor has, no other GP has. You know, your general doctor you go to, no one does. And I've asked doctors, do you know about essential tremor? And they say, no, not really. Which is very sad. That's why we need to get this out there, because it's 8 times more common than Parkinson's disease, but a lot of doctors, we're often misdiagnosed as Parkinson's because a lot of doctors don't know about essential tremor. So that's what these videos are for, and also to show other ETers that don't give up. We can still do things. We just have to find our ET way. Everything's going to take us longer to do. I mean, I'm just trying to colour in a little rectangle here, and it's just not easy. But there's not much else we can do until they find us that cure. There's no medication specific for essential tremor. There is the focused ultrasound or the deep brain stimulation, but that doesn't work for everyone. And I don't really want to go through brain surgery if it's not guaranteed it's going to work in the end. Especially too, because they've got to shave our heads. And I don't know what this head would look like bald. But, you know, it is... so we just have to live with it. And I'm here to show you it. It gets frustrating sometimes, but we can live with it. We have to. There's really no other option. So I'm slowly getting there. As I said, everything takes longer. You've got to find your ET way. My arms are tucked in. My hands gripped hold of this wrist and holding the board as well at the same time, because the board moves for me. I don't move for the board. So I'd like to, what I want to do on TikTok is do a lot of things on here for you. It's like I want to do my craft that I haven't done for a long time. This is just colouring in, but I haven't coloured in for a long time and kept it in the lines. I coloured this one on the weekend while I was waiting for my 1,000 followers on TikTok to get up so I could come on live, and I thought I really like that, so I bought a couple more of these prints and I'm going to do them in different colours. I've on my lives on Facebook, I've done some paint by numbers. That pink picture here is a paint by number. That sunflower one isn't. That's off one of my Shakey Nan friends from over in Colorado. She sent me that painting that she'd done, and it's just beautiful. I love looking at that. You're very talented, Kathy. This is another paint by number that I did. Now, this one was really frustrating and really difficult. A lot of this, I had to use the smallest brush, and it was a lot of just dot, 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 dot with my hand because I can't get that stroke going. You know, I'll do makeup glam days for you. Can you imagine putting makeup on? I don't put mascara on. These are actually eyelash extensions. Mascara, no way. We stay away from mascara. I do put eyeliner on each day. That's difficult. I have put videos on TikTok of me doing eyeliner before. But I'll do a big glam makeup for you one day and try and see how that turns out. I'll cook for you, so I'll do all different things to show you just how difficult simple things are with the central trimmer. With my colouring in, I can do down strokes and down beside it and down, or I can do up strokes and have control. But if I try and do colouring normally, no way, my hands are jumping, it's not going to work. That's when I go out the lines. So that's what I mean by you've got to find your ET way, and then we can do things. If we can't find our ET way, it's not going to work for us, and we're going to give up a lot, and we shouldn't have to give up the simple things in life. And that's why I do these videos, just to show people don't give up the simple things in life. I know I did for 15 years and I turned into a hermit. I put on so much weight last year. I was nearly 100 kilos. I thought, right, I've got to get my life back. I was turning 50 this year. I wasn't going to live the rest of my life the hermit that I had for the last 15 years. So I got off my butt. I started to walk and do all the jobs that I'd put off for so long around the house, and doing those instead of sitting on my butt all day in front of the TV, because that was the only thing I wanted to do. Everything got too hard for me. So I got off my butt, and that made me start losing weight. So every day I done that little bit more. I would pull up at the shops. I would walk around the block before I went into the shops instead of pulling up at the door, running straight in, running straight out, driving back home, sitting on the lounge all day. I would walk around the block. In the end, I was walking around the block 3 times before I'd walk into the supermarket. And just things like that made me lose 30 kilos. Now I'm down to 70 kilos. I'm feeling great. When I was 100 kilos, my knees were popping out all the time. Now my knees are good again. I got that part of my life back. Then it was to put my videos out and tell people so that I can feel comfortable and confident in town. And I do now that I've put this out, and a lot of people in town have seen it. I also have shirts made up, which I do sell these shirts, jackets, hats, tote bags, things like that. And I wear these in town all the time. People now know. They can look and say, oh, it's Central Trimmer. That's why she's shaking, instead of jumping to the horrible conclusions that we do jump to. It's as I said, it's a hard way of life, but this is the life we've been given. So we can't let it take it away from us. As I've said though, this is a normal way of life to me because I've had it all my life. I feel for the people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s that are getting it, that have lived a normal life without it, because it must be very hard for you guys. I don't know a life without it. So to me, it's normal. To you guys, it must be so frustrating, and you must really hate some days, where I hate some moments when I can't do that thing, and I'm getting really frustrated. But, I really hope that you learn from me that it's okay to have those frustrating days. But don't let it consume you, because that's when you'll end up hating life, and that's not fair for us. Hopefully these videos help us get a cure one day, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping these videos go to a lot of doctors and researchers that are looking into this and watch me as I'm doing things. And unfortunately, the only thing that does sort of help me slow them right down is alcohol, and that's a really hard subject for me to talk about with essential tremor, because there are a lot of essential tremor people that are alcoholics, because that is the way to control it. Unfortunately, it's not a good way to control it. You can... No, I'm Australian. Shakey Nan, do you go live often? Just curious, because... Come on. Oh, thank you. At the moment, I'm trying to come on each day. I'm just not sure what times to do it. In Australia, it's 1:10 p.m. here at the moment. So it's trying to pick a time that's the best time for to spread this word, that I can get a lot of different countries on here to spread the word for all the ETers that are hiding away and too embarrassed to go out in public. If you follow me, it will give you a notification when I'm on, but it all depends what country you're from and if our times connect. I do go live on Facebook on every Tuesday and Friday, 2 p.m. Sydney, Australian time. And those videos go for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, just talking about a topic or doing things as well. And I have a lot of fun with my people, because with my friends, and you've got to laugh with this. If you don't have a sense of humour, you're going to have a very miserable life living like this. I did a live for Facebook where I was cooking fried rice, and I had it flying everywhere. But that's ET. That's a way of life for us. And I've taught people. It's amazing. A lot of people have contacted me and said, "Thank you, Shakey Nan. You've taught me how to laugh with this for the first time in 40 years." And that's what we've got to do. It's not... You can't not laugh, because otherwise you'll hate every second of your life. Loosen up a bit. Understand that, this is the life we have now, and it's okay. We can still do everything. We can still live. We're still breathing every day. There's a lot of people worse off than us out there. All we do is shake. Yes, it makes everything hard, but we can do it. I don't go live on YouTube. I go live on Facebook. and then I video that live, and then I put that onto YouTube and Instagram, all under the name of Shakey Nan. And that's just so that people that don't have Facebook, they can still get to see it, and people that don't have Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, excuse me, can still see it on YouTube. Thank you, Ryan. I'm amazed by you as well. Thank you so much for all of your support. So, yeah, I thought, because on Facebook I only do 5 minutes, and I only do a couple of, when I was doing my paint by number, I could only do a couple of little strokes with them. So I thought, at least on here, I can come on, I can do it for a bit. I did have one comment for this paint by numbers that I'd done, that someone said, you didn't do that, you got someone else to do that, no way. And that's what I thought, well, I'll come on here and show you that it is me doing all this. When I start a project, I don't let anyone else take over. I want to finish that, and I'm going to finish it. And I want to finish it perfect in my eyes. I don't want it to look like a shaky person's done it. That's why to colour in this little tiny rectangle, it takes me half a minute. Because if I didn't care, I'd just go slap happy and it'd be just a scribbly mess. So, as I said, everything moves for me. Even when I'm cutting up food and everything, my hands stay in position and everything moves for me. I don't move unless I can shuffle sideways while I'm doing something. But it's just to show you a bit, and also to show other ETs that want to watch me do things that bit more and see how I do it, to teach them how to do things. That's what I want this platform to be about. Thank you, Ryan. You're amazing too. I love that song that you did for me. That was great. All the music. So as I said on Facebook when I started doing the lives there, if I can just reach one more person each day, that's enough for me. As long as I can help one more person be educated by essential tremor, and that's what this is all about. It's just very sad that we all hide away, and you can understand why we do. It's time to get our lives back. Oh, you've been doing your music for a long time. Yeah, you're very talented with it. I'm just new to all these because I haven't, as you can imagine, I haven't touched computers and everything for a long time. The only thing I touch is my phone, and even that's hard enough, trying to scroll and trying to text while you're shaking like we do. So I've had to learn computers all over again. I've had to learn all the social media sites that I'm on, and I'm still learning because it's all a bit technical. I need someone to work out all my sites for me and try and link them all up. Trying to deal with every different site at the moment, it's getting a bit hard. It's funny, you might think this is hard and boring, but it's actually relaxing for us once we get into it. So even now, I've got my fingers under my thumb, just pressing a bit just to stabilise it a bit as it comes down. I'm not holding my wrist anymore. It's all about finding our ET way. You tend to hold your breath a lot when you do things. I don't know whether we think that's helping us stop the shakes a bit, but it doesn't help. But we just do it. So getting there. I've got 3 more of this to do, and then I'll let you go today, and I'll come and see you again tomorrow. I'll finish, actually, I want to try and finish this one with you tomorrow, and then on Thursday we might do something different. I might do a glam makeup day on Thursday. That could take me hours, and it could turn out a mess, but we'll give it a go. I put on TikTok the other week, I tried doing mascara and putting a fake eyelash on, and that was just a big fail all around. Bouncy again, yeah. Time to grip the wrist again. I've been buying a stack of craft stuff lately to start these videos, so I've got a fair few things to be able to start soon. I've got another diamond art painting, and I'm just about to start, that I've done on my Facebook Lives before. That's just the picture that has the little diamantes that you've got to stick onto the picture to make the picture sparkle. And I never thought I was going to be able to do that. My daughter was into it, and I said, oh, don't ever buy me one of those. And then on one of my Facebook Lives, I got my daughter to come on with me and show me how to do it. And we had a lot of laughs that day. But then I got into it, and now I'm addicted. And it's funny, you know, I haven't coloured in for a long time, and when I started doing these last week, now I'm addicted again too. It's funny how we give up things too easy, and then when we try them again and work out our ET way, we love it again. So I hope this helps you a bit, guys. Learn more about essential tremor. It's funny, I think everyone knows someone that shakes. And what do you think is wrong with them? Do you assume that, oh gee, they're turned into an alcoholic, or what are they on, or they've changed, something different about them, they're shaking, so they must be doing something to make themselves shake. But it could be essential tremor. There's a lot of doctors that don't know about it as well, so even the doctors may think that they've been turning into an alcoholic as well. One more, guys, and then I'll let you go. And I have to set up for my Facebook Live. What's the time now? It's 1:25 p.m. here in Sydney, Australia. So at 2 o'clock, so in 35 minutes I go live on Facebook. And that's under Shakey Nan as well. Today I'll be doing a bit of this, telling them about what I'm doing on TikTok. And having a bit of fun, hopefully. Not the last ones, but my hair is actually in the way, but I can't move my hands at the moment to move my hair out the way. This is what I mean by simple things in life. Nothing's simple. I've got 2 more to do, then I can move my hair out the way. Can't take my hands off yet because I'm getting very shaky again. There we go. Okay, so another bit done. We're getting there. As I said, this has probably taken me 3 hours so far to just colour in this, where people could have it done in probably half an hour. But slow and steady wins the race with essential tremor, hey? Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, thank you so much for all the likes. Thank you, Ryan. You're amazing as well. So, guys, hopefully that taught you a bit more about essential tremor. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. I'll try and come on about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I came on at, now it's 1:30, so about 2.5 hours earlier to what it is now, if that helps you any for anyone else around the world. Take care, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. Have a great shaky day, and I'll see you again tomorrow if you join me. Thank you, guys. Bye.